Hello babies. So I'm going to the aquarium to pick up a brand new goldfish. Hopefully it'll be a nice beautiful Oranda. Alright, well I'll show you what they have in the pet shop. I'll be right back. Okay, so this is where we're going. They've normally got some good large Orandas here, but I'm just not sure if any one of them is beautiful enough to take home. Here we are. Wow, how beautiful is he? Wow, they're quite beautiful. This one's cute. So I'm after a big fish, or medium-sized fish, none of these small ones. Okie dokie guys, well I got a fish. Not what I was expecting to get. I was thinking of getting a larger Oranda, but I really didn't like any of the ones they had, so I picked up this little fella. He's a tiny little Oranda. I'm not sure I'm going to feed him, but let's get him home. So here's the little fella in the bag. To be honest, I regret buying him. I don't know how I'm going to feed him. All these big fish, I feed them algae wafers. But I know as soon as I feed this guy, they're all going to chomp it up. I've decided to call him Pommy, or Pom. Look at his pom-pom head. He seems very lively, as you can see. Lots of energy. I just hope I can feed him up and grow him to be a big fish like the rest of them. Okay, I'll show you when I'm trying to feed him. This is a little fella straight out of the bag. As you can see, he's minuscule compared to the other big fish. So I'm hoping that he will feed. I might try feeding him now. Okay, so I got some sinking pellets. Let's see if he'll take some. Come on, eat, little one. Yes, he's eating. He had a little bit. Try and feed him a little bit more. Good little one. Nope, he's not eating. He's facing the wrong direction. Anyway, I really don't know if I'm going to keep him. I hope he feeds. I don't like overfeeding the tank. Normally I just feed my fish broken up algae wafers, but with these pellets they're going to dirty the place up. I know they are. They're not going to eat it all, so probably get some ammonia spikes going on. So he's a cute little fishy. Maybe I should feed him floating food, I don't know, we'll have to see. Anyway, I also got a new filter yesterday. For some reason, my canister filter, this one here, wasn't, I don't know what it is, like I just didn't have enough aeration in the tank. Despite the fact that I got these bubbles, despite the fact that I got a waterfall going on there, the fish were always up the top, sucking for air. But ever since I got this little filter, this big filter, they haven't done it. So I'm really happy to hear that. Really happy. because all the fish were gulping up to the surface, and from what I saw on Google, that means that there's either bad water conditions or lack of oxygen. And I'm thinking in my case, believe it or not, it was lack of oxygen. Isn't he cute, little pom-pom? Alright, well thanks for sticking around, guys. Like and subscribe for more videos. Check out my playlist on my aquariums. I've got tons of videos on my fishies. Alright, thanks guys. Bye! Hi peepees. So, I've decided not to keep this fish that I just bought, the tiny little Oranda. I don't like the fact that he's so small that I can't feed him with algae wafers, which is what I feed all my other fish with. I'll get the algae wafer. I'll show you. I'll get the algae wafers. I'll break them up into about 10 pieces each wafer, and I'll drop it through there into the fishies, and the fishies eat it up. They all get something to eat. They all take 1 or 2 pieces and leave the rest. But with little pom-pom here, I'm scared of making a mess of my aquarium and getting an ammonia spike, getting high ammonia, decomposing food that he's not eating, and who knows if he'll even find the food. I tried feeding him earlier on with sinking pellets. He had a tiny bit, but most of it went to the ground. The other fish cleaned it up pretty quickly, but even so, I don't want it anymore. I do regret buying it. It was only $10, but I've actually bought something from the Windsor Fish Hatchery, which is a very, very nice fish. You should look at. My next video will be about this fish. It will be shipped out on Monday, which is 3 days time, and it should arrive here by Tuesday or Wednesday, about 3 or 4 days. But yeah, no, I'm taking this fella back on Monday. He's beautiful and I'd love to see him grow, but he's just not eating properly. I can't feed him properly, and I don't want to make a mess. I don't want to be overfeeding the fish and have decomposing food on the bottom of the aquarium, on the bottom of the tank. It's just not something I want. So I went to the shop in mind with buying a fish in mind, and I looked around. They had some nice ones, but I thought this one, he was the cutest. I didn't think it through. I did not think it through. I don't know what I was thinking. This little fella eats all the algae, so he doesn't need any help, any extra food. But this little fella will either die, or I'm going to pollute the crap out of the aquarium. Alright, well thanks for watching this video so far. If you like, please like and subscribe. Like I said, my next video I'll be making in a couple of days. My new fish, he cost me $65 including delivery. He was about, I think it was like $47 and then another $16 delivery. But it is a beautiful fish. It's one of the most beautiful fish I've ever seen. So look out for that video. Alright, thanks guys. Bye.